Good day, this is Jessica Castile, Base IT 3A. Today's video, I'm going to do the activity 3.2.5, Convergence. Task 1, view the routing tables in this network topology. Step 1, view the routing table for router 2. So let's click the router 2 and go to the command line interface. Enter and type the show IP route. Show IP route. Code C connected. So what's written in here are just same with the same here. Code C connected is static. Gateway of last resort is not set. The C is then 0.0/8 is directly connected past Ethernet 0/0. Next, step 2, view the routing table for router 3. Next is to click the router 3. CLI, then enter the show IP route. Connected 24 directly connected serial 11 8 via 192.168.1.1. Next, step 3, document the networks. Task 2, add a new LAN to the network topology. Step 1, add a new 2960 switch and host to router 3. So let's add a new LAN to the network topology. It's a switch 2960 and put it here. Then cable the switch bus Ethernet 01 interface to router 3 bus Ethernet 01 interface by using the copper straight. Click the router 3 with a fast Ethernet 01 and connect to the switch 2 with fast Ethernet 01. Cable the host to the newly added switches fast Ethernet 02 interface. And also let's add a PC. Pass Ethernet 02 connect to PC2 with pass Ethernet. Next, Task 3. Configure the appropriate IP addresses from the 12.0.0.0/8 addressing chain for this LAN. Step 1. Use the first usable IP address on this network for the Pass Ethernet 0/1 interface on router 3. So let's click the router 3. Then enter the end Pass Ethernet 0/1. Pass Ethernet 0/1. And enter the IP address of 12.0.0.1 with a subnet mask of 255.0.0.0. Next, step 2, configure the host with the last usable host address. So let's click the PC2. Desktop, then IP configuration. The IP address is 12.0.0.254 with a subnet mask of 255.0.0.0, and the default gateway is 12.0.0.1. 12.0.0.1. Next is step 3. View the routing table for router 3 to see if the network has been added as a directly connected network. Let's click the router 3. And show IP route. Let's see, connected. Next, step 4, ping from the LAN 3 host to the LAN 1 host. So let's ping. Task 4, enable the Pass Ethernet 0/1 interface on router 4. Step 1, configure the no shutdown command on interface Pass Ethernet 0/1. Click the router 3. Then and Pass Ethernet /1. Then enter the no shutdown playing 5 tunes. Interface plus alternate gear 1, tune state 2 up. Next step 2, view the routing table on router 3 to see if the newly added network appears. Router 3. Create input the show IP route. Next, task 5, determine if the network has converged. Step 1, view the routing table for router 2. So let's click the router 2. Show IP route. Get to above 11. Next, turn on debugging. Task 6, turn on debugging on both routers. Open the serialization on both routers to observe output on both screens. Step 1, turn on debugging on router 2. Debug IP rate. Debug IP rate. Debug IP rate. So the where protocol debugging is on. Next is the router 3. Debug IP rate. Where protocol debugging is on. Next is step 3. Observe the debugging output on both routers. So, and router 3, RP receive B1 update from 192.168.1.1 on serial 0/0/0. Wait, sending B1 up. Build up the so next Next is task 7, advertise the newly added network. Step 1, advertise network 12.0.0.0 with router rip on router 3. So on router 3, let's type router rip. Then network next is observe the debugging output for both routers. Sending V1 255 via pass Ethernet metric. Next is router 2. Next is to ping the LAN 3 host to the LAN 1 host. So the pinging is successful. Task 8, turn debugging off on both routers. So turn on. First is the router 2. No IP, no debug IP rip. So the RIP protocol debugging is off. Next is router 3. No debug IP rip. So it's now off. Next, task 9. Determine if the network has been converged. View the routing table for router 2. Router 2. Show IP rate. Show IP rate. I know. Route pala. Show IP route. yung IP route. Code C. So that's all. The completion here is 100%.